Okay, I think I'm here. How's it going, everybody? Welcome in, Naggin. GG's on first. And Hootward, your rude butt. Ratsky and Rexy. How's it going, everybody? We're going to be drawing a comic today. I got a plan. Hello from East Philly. Trying to adjust my volume. My music is blowing out my ears. I hope you can still hear it. Mobile won't let me open the redeems list so I can get first today. Naggin gets first before it even shows as live on my end. Like every time. Hello, dear Bebbington. Hello, Rexhamish. Okay, I have a vague idea for a cute little comic about snails. I just click when it's available. You're so speedy. This is Naggin coming in for the first. Okay, so snail. Snail. I hope you're feeling better, Naggin, by the way. I feel like I saw you say you're doing a bit better, but not like 100%. Plus, Bebby, you're very punctual, so easy not to miss it when you're on a schedule. Yeah, I like set it into my brain that I click start at 5, so that I don't like hesitate or anything. It's like just a routine now. Okay, so I want to go for like the kind of like ice cream cone almost shape shell for this guy. With like the little spirals. Some smaller spirals up here. Like the little tip here. Probably looks really muddy right now with all my sketch lines, but that do be how I work. Punctual. What was the one from the other day? Oh, we lost it. Or was it forming? Cool. What's punctual gonna say now? Also hi them. Welcome in. You're so freaking quiet. Did it reset? I was on like 200%. I'm still on 200%. Okay, whispering is probably not helping. Am I quiet globally? Or just Neom? I'm here, just gotta move Welder real quick. Making Margot seems like she shouts. Nim, how do I get your volume? How do you do it? My volume? Yeah. You can hear fine, Bevington? Okay. So Nim just needs to clean her ears. Also, I should probably focus on projecting. What up, Beb? What up, Lunar? How you doing? Insert microphone in the mouth. I wish I could show you how close I am to the mic at all times. Okay, life hacks. Write this down. Rewind time. And grow up in a family that screams at you. The crazy part is, Nim, my family's like bass volume is a scream. They just didn't rub off on me. Then turn down volume on everything to as low as possible as an adult. Okay, that tracks. So I'm already quiet and Nim just like almost mutes me. Your rebellion was going the opposite direction, yeah. And then getting really annoyed when nobody can ever hear me. Because I'm so smart. Nim, can you see? Can you see the screen well? I want to show you a thing. Can you see the screen? I have a little Easter egg for you. You know my prescription? You are blind. I forget. Okay, well if you squint at the screen. Meow. Ka-chow. I wish I could figure out like a way to hotkey it. So I could just press a button and meow. How's it going, Lunar? I don't remember if I greeted you. Hope you're having a nice day. I'm drawing a snail. He's gonna be real angry. We're drawing an angry snail. Okay. That's an eraser. We don't draw with erasers. Ka-chow! Thank you, Nim. Thank you, thank you. We're turning them upside down. If you said anything of value recently, I was clipping. All I said was ka-chow. It was mostly just greeting Lunar while you were away. First you said meow. I've been saying meow a lot. I don't know if you saw the car streams, but I do be like Neil. It's that automobile movie. What was it? Trucks? Disney's trucks. Starring Ford MacGyver. With a vehicle that goes meow. Okay, now we gotta work on giving this guy a face. What's his face gonna look like? Hootie with a novel. So they released a new gun in '76 called the Icebreaker. Staying true to Bethesda, it's bugged. It's supposed to decrease the speed of the enemy by 30%, but if you have the flechette harpoons, it gets hit multiple times, each reducing its movement by 30%. However, if you make it go past 100%, it flips into the positive, making whatever you hit go really fast. Find this new gun hilarious. My friends do not. This is what enemies look like when they face Hootie. Hootie, I'm glad you're still enjoying 76. Also, that sounds like something everyone should enjoy. Sounds goofy and fun. You must play with, like, serious gamers. So it's got some little eye stalks. But what kind of eyeballs? Because I don't want to go too Gary. Maybe that won't be too Gary. Oh my gosh, Carrot. Welcome in. How you doing? Thank you for the raid. We're drawing a snail over here. Drawing a little snail comic. How's it going? How was the stream? What were you up to? Tell us everything. Lurk for farming. Up on farming. I hope you get your jade or whatever you were searching for. Does the snail comic have a slow story? It was beautiful. We do love some dab puns over here. That's the old me. I've evolved and am doing the desert festival in Ginger Island now. Ooh. So the jade scared you away. I'm just kidding. Ginger Island is so cool. The stream was great. We did cross stitch in the morning and then ended up with a game called Goblin Stone. Googling that right quick. Oh, I love this art style. Oh, this looks cool. No, I I used it, and I never know how to pronounce his name. Mr. Q called me out for not taking the honorable approach. He still gave you the reward, didn't he? I forget how that works. This game looks really fun, Carrot. Did you enjoy it? Also, if you want to share anything, please do. Anything you were working on, or an Insta or anything. But he disrespected me to my face. We can't have that. That is not allowed. I call it Goblin Breeding Sim. It does kind of look like one of those, like, oxygen not included, or whatever. Like a little 2D city manager thing. Hello, Sir Beb. Hello, Caitlin. How goes it? Okay, I want to give him some stalks. Make his eyes make a little more sense. Also, an update on the Fantastic Four trip. All of it's a maybe, but we're both down to go if everything lines up. And a lot has to line up. Well, I hope it does. Both people being down sounds like a good sign. At least there are 2 people who want to see the movie. Goes good. How are you? I'm still so sleepy. But doing pretty good. Feeling motivated to do art. Bring Rich. Hootward wants to come with us. We can all have a little field trip. Go see Fantastic Four. You go on raids and try to rescue more goblins and then breed out the weak ones. That sounds fun, but also like low-key a little vicious in an interesting way. I've only watched Shrek. How actually dare you, Lunar? Everybody give Carrot a follow. What a lovely artist. And they were kind enough to raid us. Shrek is so good. Don't even start with me, Hootward. You excited for the new one? I'm very skeptical about the new one at the moment. Gosh. The game's trailer started playing. I don't know if you could hear that. You love Shrek too? Okay, what's your tier list of the Shrek movies, Lunar? This isn't a trick question, and I'm only gonna judge you a little bit. Also very skeptical of the new one, yeah. I like that it seems like they're not trying to like super duper restart everything. But also it's kind of just like, can we let some things rest? There's another Shrek, yeah. You go first, I'll judge you first. Whose stream do you think this is? I've done something to my back and it's killing me. Rexy, no. I think I jarred it when I was mowing today. It was a bumpy ride. Rexy, you gotta be careful. It's mine a perfect stream. Well, one of your co-hosts is missing in action. Shrek 2, Shrek 1, Shrek 4, Shrek 3. Also, some of the specials are good. I thought the specials were like fun, but not really anything worth revisiting. Liam got another incident report. Is it another, oh, I did miss you saying, guess what? My bad. Did he bite another fingy? I'm getting old, Beb. You hush your mouth right now, woman. Leonard, that's like my exact ranking. I feel like I can switch 1 and 2 whenever. But 4 is always better than 3. 3, like, maybe shouldn't even have existed. Probably also from sitting in a plane seat. I was gonna say that. Aren't we the same age? Thank you, Nagan. Rexy's just turning us all like 75 in her head. He went into the older classroom for a bit because he's getting ready to move up to it. He stuck his fingers in someone's mouth and they bit him. Kids are incredible. I assume he was okay, not like seriously bit. I like the one where Hagrid gives him a cake and says, "You're a Jedi, Shrek." Yeah. I love when they do those reboots. And then later he took down the Death Star with Captain Kirk. I think so. I'm 33. And then right after that, Scotty beamed them up. Yes. They said he didn't even react to it happening. He's just like, this is the way of the world. We bite people. 3.5 hours and 3 hours Friday and 3 hours Sunday for only a 1.5 hour flight. Absurd, Rexy. I think you broke Hootie. And I love it when they come back from the Death Star and Lightning McQueen is like, "Hey guys, great victory tonight." Shrek 3 is like an 1800s broken car. Shrek 4 is like a sports car and Shrek 3 is like Fallout 76. Stupid autocorrect. It was a lot, but worth it, yeah. It seems like you had a good time. Oh, I'm coloring with an eraser. Ka-chow! I guess autocorrect is getting out of hand for sure. For sure. Oh, is it music video for the kiddo weekend? I want to say that's Thursday. Rexy's gonna scream at me if I'm getting the day wrong. So I've played the intro of 76. Interesting. Hootward's gonna like to hear that. Okay, what day it is? I think she said it's this upcoming Thursday. But watch, she's about to like all caps tell me how wrong I am. How dare you, Bevington? We spoke about this 3 times already. That was correct. Sweet. I love being right. It is a good game. Rich is just a doof that won't play it. I would play it if there was someone fun to play it with. Best part of Shrek 3 is when the frog croaks. Is 3? I can't remember. Because, like, he like, almost dies. And there's just, like, a real dramatic scene of him almost dying for forever. Was that in 3 or 2? I always forget the plot of 3. All I know is that 3 was, like... It seemed like they got a list of people they wanted to have in it, and then just had to, like, shoehorn in roles for them. Okay, I'm back. Getting paid to sit around because one of our trucks went dead. That sucks, but also yay getting paid for it. I'm level 280, so I couldn't play with you anyway. We have the exact same memory of these movies, yeah. Because, like, I often try to, like, rewatch them, but then I end up watching one and then just forgetting to watch all the others. Same, Rexy. Oh no, but yay, getting paid for it. We had to send one back for the trailer it was towing. That seems like such a hassle. Then why you keep giving me grief about playing? I couldn't play with you either. The plot thickens. I haven't asked you to play in months, woman. Always forget that Fiona's father, the king, dies in 3. Always think it's in 2. Also, he has an extra long death sequence where he comes back to life to eat a fly. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. That all happens in 3. Because I remember, like, they thought he was going to die in 2 or something. Maybe a month. Your perception of time is wonky. All in 3. I feel like my brain is just like, there was a good part in 3, so we want to remember that it happened in a movie that wasn't trash. I don't remember 2 as well. I used to watch 2 like once a week. I used to always listen to the soundtrack to 2 also. My favorite character is still the ugly stepsister. I think my favorite might be Puss in Boots. I'll be back in 20 minutes, comes back in 2 hours. She can't help it if she got 7 phone calls. I can replay one in my head scene by scene, yeah. I feel like I could too. Have you seen Puss in Boots: The Last Witch? I think it's the best film out of, like, all of Shrek's cinematic universe. We were halfway through quoting it and adding to their order and trying to find someone to drive 2 hours out here with them. Sounds so frustrating. And the child required me as well. All of those times as well. I do be a mom. How dare you, Rexy? How dare you? See, I'm I'm gonna see if giving him lips looks right. I'm worried it might not. I feel like it doesn't look bad. It's so strange you're a big fan of Shrek because I know way too much about Shrek. I feel like everyone should be a big fan of Shrek. I know, right, Beb? How dare I tend to the little goblin I birthed? So inconsiderate. I think that's going to depend on the color for the lips, yeah. I feel like a lot of this might change once I start putting color on them. None of the movies, not even The Last Wish, are in my top favorites. But they're all great, barring 3. I don't even know if I could think of a top movies list if I had to. Whereas Kaiser, I literally just tagged him and Moko about snail shoes. Rexy, I saw that and I was wondering if you somehow knew that I was planning snail art. I forgot if I had maybe mentioned something about snails at some point. Toy Story will always be the best CGI movie. The snail boots were unhinged. But I still haven't seen Beb reaction to the toothbrush holder. Toy Story and Toy Story 3 are great. You don't like 2? How do you feel about that toothbrush holder? I mostly wonder if you already own one. Old Disney is the best CGI animated movies. Fight me right now. Treasure Planet? Treasure Planet was so cool. I keep wanting to rewatch it to see if it still holds up for me. Okay, let's go back. It's kind of what I thought your face would look like, yeah. Does for me, I watch it about every 5 or 6 years. Heck yeah. I really love Treasure Island, so I assume it would still hold up for me too. Funnily enough, I guessed AI not from the boots, but the random shoes next to them. None of them were in pairs like the snails, so if it were a shop, that would be weird, yeah. It's interesting to like peer over AI images and like see things like that. Like there was also some weirdness going on with the shoelaces and stuff on that one. I refuse to watch 4. In my mind, it doesn't exist. Wait, did you answer about... Okay, no. Love James and the Giant Peach. James and the Giant Peach was great. I also loved it. The cloud thing scared me so much as a kid. James and the Giant Peach was weird as heck, and I will not watch it again. Divided opinions in the chat. It's a valid observation, but I didn't even notice anything else but the snail ones. It was my favorite movie. Yeah, don't the clouds turn into like a rhino or something? It's probably part of why I'm afraid of storms as an adult. A house divided. I don't know what that means. Is that James and the Giant Peach? It's only the beginning. The only spider I will ever like. I liked the book as a kid, never saw the movie. I don't think I ever read the book. Now I'm curious which one I would like better. All I know is that I used to think the peach from that movie looked better than any peach I ever saw in real life. Don't know how it would hold up today, but... Same? Yeah. Hold on, I want to Google it now. I'm Googling. Oh, it looks really slimy. Love the centipede. He kind of looks like a dirtbag. I'll admit the movie had its moments. The way the aunts drove out of the ocean with crabs and seaweed all over the car and demanded it back was funny. I don't remember that. Also, I haven't seen this since I was like 10. I might need to rewatch. The worm looks like my brother. Incredible. He was a funny dirtbag. I could see it. Oop, gonna go back to standing in the rain and being social with the coworkers. Have fun. Even though it sounds like that's not gonna happen. I'm wishful thinking for you. Boo. Okay. I'm worried that she might be. Okay, I'm drawing 2 snails. This is about 2 characters. A little worried that this first one might be in the way of the other one over here. Or this front one. This front one. But we shall see. Maybe it'll just be her eye. Maybe that won't be too bad. Still call him that worm to this day, especially when he wears sunglasses. What a beautiful relationship. Hey y'all, this is my brother. He's a worm. Bev, have you seen that movie about the racing snails? I haven't seen it. I remember it. Like the snail, didn't they have like engines on their shells and stuff? Another great one from back in our day was Napoleon. What is Napoleon? I saw the word Napoleon before I even started reading that, and I assumed you were talking about Napoleon Dynamite. I was about to question you about calling that great. Turbo. Should have called it escargot. See, this is why you need to be in marketing. I don't know that that would be technically marketing, but you get my point. You should just be in charge of all things. Deb, you'd agree with me if you saw him. He's a wormy, lanky dude. You're so sweet. Not dynamite, it was a yellow light. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever seen that, but the cover is maybe one of the most nostalgic images I've ever seen in my whole life. That movie cover like reeks of 90s to me. There is Lanky. Does that make him a worm too? Yes, Rexy, answer these questions. Airbud. Weren't there like 37 Airbud movies? Geez, with the typos today, it's okay. Lunar did a much worse one earlier. It's that kind of day. There isn't wormy though, if that makes sense. My brother moves around like that worm. Rexy, these are absurd words I'm reading. Not sure I understand without what evidence. All I'm picturing is that her brother just like gets around by doing that dance move. Just like heading into the office at work, doing the worm. Heading to a movie, doing the worm. When he goes to drive-thrus, he doesn't need a car, he just does the worm. That's what you were thinking? Yeah. That covers what you see your substitute teacher pulling out along with the rolling CRT TV. 1000%. Wonder what's the world record on doing the worm? Rexy's brother. Oh, no. Okay, Rexy. Do you happen to know if he knows how to do the worm? Because if not, you should change that. So what is this snail shooketh about? Okay, so he does look shooketh already. I need to fix that. Thank you for pointing that out. He's not supposed to be shooketh yet, but he's gonna be shooketh. because she's going to say something incredibly rude to him. But he deserves it. Maybe the snail needs a hug, Kaiser. Kaiser, you are beautiful right now. Thank you for the biddies and thank you for that incredible work of art. How you doing? Welcome in. Did Rexy summon? Did Rexy do a summon? He does know how to do the worm, but he's awful at it. That doesn't make sense to me. From what you're saying, it should come naturally. It should be in his blood. His worm blood. That was Beb's face when he saw it, for real. You did? Okay. I assumed there was some involvement there. It takes a little while for me to arrive. You're doing your best. We can't all have engines like some snails. I told him to do it like he walks, but on his belly, and he just doesn't get it. Rexy, you have to learn, and then you can teach him. If it was past era, you would have rocked the jazz radio hosting world. Why don't we just reboot the jazz radio world? Also, hi Wimpy Wolf. Welcome in. How's it going? How you doing? We're drawing some snails over here. But my back hurts from mowing the grass. You just gotta pop it back in line. Maybe that's what the worm is good for. Not medical advice. Just want to throw that out there. Sleepy? I feel that. I'd be sleepy too. I think a lot of us are sleepy. I feel like that's a Monday vibe. Running out. Running out. We've also been talking about animated movies. If you have a fave. Maybe like a more green, yellowy green. Bevington. Why is that? Oh, I'm a doofy. I'm a doofus is why. Oh, and Carrot Raid. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was about to ask you how you found us. Thank you for coming in with the raid. I'd be sleepy too, but I still gotta move this welder back into the trailer in a minute. Rexy, what were you welding? Were you welding the tractor? Was the tractor about to fall apart? Beb, there's a hidden face of a woman in one of the windows in the scene in Shrek 2 when they're in the big theme park area. Theme park area. Okay, I need to rewatch this movie. I'm gonna give you one Shrek fact every stream. Shrek is love, Shrek is life is true. This is law around here. Oh. I see it. That's weird. No, not today. Just needed the trailer for something else for a little bit, so I had to take it off. Yeah, it's a little bit creepy. Also, I'm gonna hold you to the Shrek facts, so start doing your research for tomorrow. It was found relatively recently. I don't research, it's all here in my noggin. Incredible. It's incredible what you just untold me. Lunar is a Shrek encyclopedia. Why are the snails Shrek colored? I didn't realize they were until just now. It's in my brain. There's all kinds of hidden lore in a lot of Disney movies, and it's great, yeah. You're so sneaky. Alright, I'm gonna have to change these snails. I'll not have any more Shrek. Maybe Shrek is snail colored. Did you ever think of that, Lunar? Okay, you're here in my noggin, but I'll be back in chat in a minute. Time to strain my back even more. Be safe, Rexy. Be safe. No hurting yourself. Rexy, be careful. Thank you, Learner. I agree. What's the less Shrek color? Oh, that is... I still have a reference layer. Okay, now he just looks like the king from SpongeBob. Why are all the good colors already taken? Alright, we're gonna have purple snails. We're gonna have purple snails and nobody's gonna judge me about it. Like a salmon color. Oh my gosh. I'm on the wrong layer. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I gotta switch layers. So what you're thinking? I'm very bad with like picking colors based on just words. Gosh. More orangey and lighter. It's just a suggestion. I don't have an artistic gut. My artistic gut was Shrek color. Okay, I'm gonna compromise. Oh crap. I did it dumb. It is a good idea to have two different color characters. But now they just look like Cosmo and Wanda. My artistic gut was Shrek colored. Also, The Wild Robot is probably my favorite animated movie of the last 20 years. It was Spirited Away below that. I loved Spirited Away. I've heard nothing but good things about The Wild Robot, also. I've heard it's a tearjerker, but like super worth it. Yeah, it made you tear up. I don't want to tear up. I do need to watch it though. It just looks really pretty. Even if it do be sad. Ooh, that is not bright enough. Heckins. Didn't put it on the trailer yet, just had to move it out of the way on the ground. So you're staying safe is what I'm hearing. Yes, okay. My back hates me right now. You gotta be good to your back. Be nice to your back, you get only one. I agree. That's exactly what I wanted to say. Oops. Give it a compliment. Incredible. This is gonna look weird for a second, but trust me. Trust me. Give it some like stripies. Actually, I think that was a bad idea. I'm gonna not do that for reasons. Need to color in his eyeball too. Eyeballs. I think that's a bit too yellow. Oh no. I should use my stable one. Yeah. I'm trying so hard to be nice to it. Rexy, you better get some rest. Don't stay up too late playing Fallout. What is rest? It's something I've heard about in books long ago. What is going on here? Okay, I don't remember what I was about to say. For real though. Let's actually let's do an erase. And then merge. Yeah, merge. Let's do a different layer for his body. His body, arty. Need to go smaller. And go smaller. Okay, now we can go back to big. Did an oopsie on this other layer. That was a quick fix though. Oops. Okay. And now, I make him look a little bit slimy. You're a little bit of a slimy boy. This one. Don't want to spend half the stream worrying about details. Now on to the other snail's details. She's a little bit easier on this frame. For the most part, she's going to be in shadow. Also, this reminds me of the dude from Real Monsters. Guy who had his eyeballs in his hands. Yes, yeah. I was hoping someone would know what I'm talking about. Dude, that whole show was like a fever dream. The more I think about it, the more confusing it was. truly don't know what the like umbrella looking monster was supposed to be. Also, I kind of feel like that was the era of cartoons. It was just like, we don't have to make sense. Kids are watching, so. How's it going, Art, with Jimmy? Do you go by Jimmy? Welcome in. So real for that? Yeah. It was the Wild West back then. I don't either, but I blame that show for my weird perception of cartoon characters. Weird good or weird bad? Jimmy Jimbo Jammy Jamface. I hope everyone in here remembers to use Jammy Jamface. Weird good and bath. I feel that. I feel that. I get where you're coming from. Okay, let's put him about. Oh, I see. I see something that her eyeball was hiding. That's gonna be fun to fix. But we gotta fix it. Okay, color layer. Oops, big old brush. Which show is it? We were talking about All Real Monsters. How's the world? The world's good right now. Here at least. Drawing a little snail comic. Law Real Monsters is like the gritty reboot of Law and Order. Law and Order Monster Victim Unit. You lived close to the studio that made that a while ago? That sounds cool. Were they like around the time they would have been making it? I don't know what else they made. Actually, I want to draw a floor real quick. Just a simple. Oops. Simple little floor. Nothing fancy. Just kind of standing on some hardwood or something. It was painted with the characters. That sounds awesome. Studio's making something else by then. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Let's be smart. Color in the wall. Maybe a little lighter than that. Then we color in the floor. Need my big brush. Is this the snail tail? It's one of them. We were talking about the like snail race car movie earlier. This is just gonna be a silly little snail comic. Don't know why I chose snails, but hope it's gonna be cute. And then I want to blur it a little bit. You make comics? Sweet. Mainly commissions these days. Sounds pretty cool. Comics are fun. I mess around with them a lot. There's a movie better than all of the ones we've talked about today. Even Turbo, and it's fantastic. We already talked about Shrek. What are you talking about? Mishkanish. Okay, actually, I'm about to do something totally unnecessary, but Charles is huffing and puffing. I don't know if you could hear him. I want to add one more detail that I don't need to, but I want to. Oops, I need to move. Oh, dang it. Oops. It's coming out July 25th. The Shrek reboot is already out in July. Hufflepuff. Did the sorting hat decide that? Merge town. I think this is just the blank layer that I was starting. No one cares about Shrek, silly bear. I don't know why I read that out loud. Absolute disgrace. Just when you think you know somebody. What did Lunar said? Lunar said what I just read. Nobody cares about Shrek, silly bear. Come into my house. I've still got Shrek stuff to tell you. But not after that. Eating my cheese. New Shrek does look awful. Why'd they make him goofy looking? He wasn't goofy looking to you already. I don't know how I feel about the changes though. It's like they weirdly tried to make him look more human, but now he looks like uncanny. They yassified him. Yeah. No, he somehow looks goofier. I refuse to watch it. I can't decide if I want to watch it or not. I feel like I have to. Just to keep my Shrek street cred. But I do worry it's going to be painful. Heck, does Yassified Google is your friend? It's just like prettying things up with filters. Or you could not be a goof and tell me. Do you want me to tell you again? Are you gonna listen? Coffee filters. New from Maxwell House. Yas roast. Take forever to read chat. I read that the second it showed up on my screen. You take forever to listen. Or maybe you're delayed. Rexy. Rexy, are you being serious? Best part of waking up is a boulder in your cup. That's how the ad goes? I think so, yeah. On my phone, so probably delayed, and yet you stand here sassing me. Dead serious, Rexy, you need to get some sleep. You still got jet lag. Sass. Also, I don't want to give Hootward credit, but Fantastic Fail is pretty good. I do love that. I'm so tired, I'm sure. Gonna steal Fantastic Fail. I hope you do, and I hope you don't. Well, I don't want to say that. I was gonna say I hope you don't give Hootie credit, but as an artist, I can't do that. Credit your artists, people. I was thinking the same thing. I'm not gonna say what you typed after that. Brain ain't braining. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes brain be resting. Artiste. trying to think of like how I want to word what I'm having these snails saying. Lunar, walk around any bathrooms barefoot today? That was not a question for you, Lunar. I was just reading what Hootie said. Lunar, since we're talking about Shrek, and you're also a Shrek encyclopedia, do you want to hear my Shrek rant? Bev, have you ever chased down an ice cream man? You know that they'll stop for you. They want to be paid. Where, like, if you live where ice cream men don't stop for the monies, you've had to chase after one before, that's just bad business. Like, one of the main pillars of their business is stopping. You missed one once? That's sad. No double cone for me. That's heartbreak in 5 words. But you sound like you come down from a long line of proud ice cream men. I don't believe that's any of your business, Lunar. And it's not that I sell books just because I couldn't get my ice cream truck license. It was a Mr. Whippy. Unbelievable. Okay, why wasn't my pen writing? Which was born and raised in a bookstore, raised by an ice cream man and a bear. And a bear. What am we caught dead at a Mr. Frosty? He waters the cream down. Scandal. A bear ice cream man. Oh, there is no shot I'm getting this comic done tonight. I'm on panel 1 of 3. I just realized this. So I'm going to not rush it. We can work on it again tomorrow as well. I'm gonna do words redeem. But I'm also gonna pee first. I got a potty yoni. Okay, beer. Ice cream. Oh, that is not letters. Did y'all know that Steam is having a fishing game sale? Are there any good ones, Rexy? I forget what the ice cream man in New York. The secret don't click page has such strong aura. I might need to mess with that. Because I think if I click in there now, there is stuff that I can't show. Sketched 20 panels today? Heck yes. Love that productivity. Couldn't be me. Meeting stopped me doing 5 more. Heck yes. It looks like a few good ones and they're under $5. share them with us somewhere, Rexy. Show us the way. Okay, I'll be back. Watch my dogs for a bit. Okay, we back. feel like I'm being watched. The dogs are always watching. I decided I'm not gonna do Hootie's redeem because he's being a little bossy pants. I got you, Beb. Thank you, Rexy. Why is that doing that? Okay, Bear Ice Cream Man. Okay, I'm not drawing a whole dang truck for you, Hootwood. You're gonna get the window. You're gonna get the window. Posting them in your Discord in the everything section, but most of these look like Windows only. Welcome to my life, Maximus. The way I see games like once a day that I'm like, oh, that might be fun on stream. And they say, no, sir. Can you make him in front of a bookstore? Can you put that in the redeem next time? Just pretend he's in front of a bookstore. He's parked in front of a bookstore. Or maybe there's a bookstore in his truck. I saw Bear Ice Cream and my mind immediately went to an ice cream on a stick like SpongeBob with the bubblegum eyes. Wasn't there a bear in SpongeBob? You hit enter by mistake? Okay. I don't think so. There was a scroll. Wait till you see this, Caitlin. I'm picturing this, but on a popsicle stick. And with the ridiculous SpongeBob eyes. It's called a sea bear, apparently. I don't remember that. It's stuck in my brain for reasons. And the reason is bear. Caitlin, you almost got me to sing with that one. I was about to sing that Hoobastank song. I'm spending way too long drawing this box. I'm definitely putting off drawing a bear. Beb, have you heard the song that never ends? The one that goes on and on? No. How does it go? Please write the lyrics down for me. He's gonna have a big old hat on him. Taller than this. I want a tall hat. This is a song that does not end. You're gonna get the Galactus popcorn bucket. Is it even? Did you even see the movie if you didn't? I'm not made of money, sadly. Didn't you say it was expensive? Like even for... Even by like souvenir standards. I can't find the words that I'm trying to say right now. Did Rich to get it for you? Put me up to things. Absolute heathen. Beb, can you get it for me? Hootward can. Very expensive for a popcorn bucket. That sounds right. Hootie Beb says you can get it for me. I feel like we're parents sending the kid to the other room. Back and forth. Now, I don't know about that, Lunar. Why don't you go asking Aunt Rexy? It can hold 361 ounces of popcorn. I love that specific number you've got, just like locked and loaded. This arm is way wonky. We'll have to fix this somehow. I'm not worried about that right now. I am worried about that right now. I lied. Erase. I have a plan. We have a new plan, chat. Okay. So I like the general hand shape. General hand shape reporting for duty. Rich owns a library ice cream truck. He's rolling in money. Rexy says Hootie can get it for you. No one needs that much popcorn. Rexy. You cannot simply crush our dearest Lunar's dreams like this. Actually, I don't know if this is Lunar's dream or Hootward's dream. I could definitely eat that much popcorn though, as long as it has butter. Okay, so we're learning it might be Hootward's dream. Okay. We're getting to the bottom of things. Okay. Got a big old extended hand right here, where he's going to be holding the world's tallest ice cream cone. Maybe. I don't actually know what he's going to be holding yet. Maybe a hot dog ice cream. Bev, can you imagine picking 361 ounces of kernels out of your teeth? Depends on how good the popcorn is. Trying to read things in order, but I did just laugh at what I saw already. Rexy, can you get it for me? And also, I literally just bought a Costco-sized popcorn bag recently, too, where I will put all that popcorn I threw away the bag and have all this popcorn left. I have a problem, and there's a fantastic solution. Okay, so here's his little bare hand. I want to give him just like a standard little waffle cone. I think wider than this. Like here. And maybe like here. Is that right? No. I think a little further out. What are you doing? Are you somehow getting every single kernel stuck in your teeth? You're chewing it wrong. I am actually on Rexy's side. As much as I think all of this is ridiculous. I want the toothless bucket, but I'm not paying that much money. The toothless one opens its mouth so you can get the popcorn. That's cute. It's like a reverse baby birding situation. So did the Jaws one. Picked up Ultimate Fishing Simulator for $1.99. Rexy, you better tell me if it's good. Even though I'm kind of guessing that's one that wouldn't work for me. Still gotta pay for MocoCon stuff. Don't let fishing sims stop you. Rich, are you excited for MocoCon? You get to meet Rexy's fate. I'm most excited for you to drive me. I'm not going to MocoCon Bevington. Actually, you would never call me Bevington, you would call me Rich. But my point stands. I'm not going to MocoCon. I wouldn't drive an hour away for people I do like. You are Rexy's feet. Freaking got him. Don't know what that means either, but got him. Oh, Discord name. This does track. This tracks. I most certainly am not. An outrageous accusation. Oh, that's crooked as heck. That is so crooked. Rudy kept changing it back though, he's not a team player. Imagine not being a team player. Just imagine. I think I'm gonna bring my octopus one because it's the most absurd. You're the most absurd. Correct. Rich hasn't even said he's going yet. I would for sure go before you would. You won't even consider it, Rexy gets me. At least Bev is considering it. Bev has been considering it since the first one. I'm flying to PA, it won't be to go to a fair. You would go to like a Warhammer fair. Don't even lie. Yes, dear, we know. Win. Oh, that's an eraser. I don't want an eraser. There used to be Warhammer cons, they sucked. That doesn't sound like a good time. Not to be like a hater. does kind of sound like it would be awful. Did you go to one? Good question. No, man, it would have been a party if I went. That might be the least I've ever sounded like Hootie. They were in Maryland, and I went to one. I had more fun walking around the Baltimore Mall than I did at the con. That's a shame. It's a shame. Hootie, you helped Beb draw out his dream. Oh, you wait. You wait, Lunar. The dream has yet to become a reality. There's still a beautiful piece of this puzzle that I haven't shown yet. I'm about to make Hootie so mad. The dream of being an ice cream man. Pay attention, Hootie. There was a point in time where I thought it would be fun to be an ice cream man, but not like for the job, just for the sake of being surrounded by ice cream. Like logistically, it's probably a nightmare, but little kid me, just dreaming about being in a vehicle full of sweets. Oh, buddy. That ice cream isn't stable. You're not stable. Hey, Hootie, can I tell you a secret? I don't think bears are usually ice cream men either. Have you seen every bear? Have you seen every ice cream? So I feel like it's pretty clearly leaning all over the place. I can make it less stable, if that'll fit your vision. He's definitely about to lose these top couple of scoops. Has man been everywhere? Now, time to move the Wildert. Be safe, Reximus. So there could be a race of intelligent bears we haven't found. And there could be ice cream that is self-standing. Alright, now for the Or the topper. I don't think I like the snout. To see how I feel about it. Okay, maybe the snout is okay. Maybe I just fix his smile. The gravitational force of this bear's planet is lower than Earth's, Hootie. It's actually quite simple. I was about to make a really elaborate joke, but it's not worth it. What's the joke? There's gonna be something about where he's from because of the difference in gravitational pull. You can stack up to 75 scoops of ice cream. But once he tries 76, they fall out. Big brain joke. Thank you. Thank you for humoring me. Those prices are outrageous. I think they're fantastic. What's the name of his ice cream truck? $7 is bonkers for ice cream. You don't know the economy of his planet. Baby trolling tonight. I'm in a mood. Wow, wow, wow. Really just thinking about Shrek all night. I feel like something about his face is crooked right now. Or maybe it's just that the window. No, his nose is definitely not in the right spot. Chat GPT suggests berry cool treats. Or Cook Creamery. I do like Cook Creamery. Oh no, I don't mean to do that. Let's make a reference layer. Like kind of a light blue hat. Wrong layer. Maybe lighter blue than that even. Bearable bites. Okay, there are too many good options. So he's got a big scoop of ice cream for his logo. Because he's very original. He's a very creative beer. Oops. Oops. Professional artiste. Okay, so berry. Cool. So there's one option. Hope his fur doesn't get all over my ice cream. Too late, dude. Way too late for that. Cup Creamery. Testing out all these ideas. Cult Creamery. Okay, I can decide which one later, but there are 3 ideas for now. It's definitely a scrubbing bubble. Hoot hoot. So what would scrubbing bubbles look like at all? Oh, wrong layer. Wrong layer and wrong color. I think I want him to be a little bit wider. Also, Shrek 4 is criminally underrated. It's hard for me to think about that one, like, not in terms of it coming after 3. Like, I need to watch it, like, totally in isolation at some point and see if I like it. Because I feel like anything after 3 is, like, S tier. I think 3 destroyed the franchise's reputation. It certainly didn't help. Shrek 3 is probably in my top 20 worst movies of all time. Only because of how shocked I was after seeing 2, yeah. I don't think I've seen 3. Seen 3. What happens? So, like, basically, Shrek finds out he's gonna be king. So he goes out to find someone to do that for him. And so he ends up having to chase down Justin Timberlake. Who is supposed to be King Arthur before he was a king, I think is the deal. Nagan, have you seen Shrek 3? No, yeah. Excuse me, what? You also meet the worst iteration of Merlin, yeah. Does he do anything? I feel like I remember him just being like a gimmick. Thought for a second that Justin Timberlake was just canon in Shrek. I would have liked that better, honestly. Shrek just calls off his whole mission and watches an NSYNC concert. He's literally useless, yeah. Shrek becomes the dawn of the far, far away mafia. Donkey decides he doesn't want to be a dad, so he leaves the dragon. It was a mess. Still would have been better than the real plot. Haven't seen past 2, I think. You can skip 3. 4 is pretty good. 3 is something that exists. 3 doesn't exist. Lunar, that's how I feel about some of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I just pretend certain ones don't exist. You were just typing that. What's the one, like, where does it cut off for you, Nagan? You've never seen, oh my gosh, Lunar. Like, you've seen none of them, actually? Yeah, none. You should at least watch the first one. The first is, like, legit one of my favorite movies of all time. And then the second one was, like, pretty good. And the third one was fun. 2 is just a long filler episode. I can see that. The third one was fun to me, but then 4 and 5, yeah, like Nagan said, just shouldn't have happened to me. 1 and 2 were the only ones you liked. Okay, apparently we're divided on 2 and 3, Lunar. But 1 for sure. Rexy, you love all of them? I don't know. There was one that started out with him, like, riding through a city on a bank vault that they stole or something, and I basically checked out at that point for the rest of the film. Only because you weren't in the movie, because you had to go to your sister's wedding. That feels like an inside joke. I'll watch all the Pirates movies this month. Okay, report back. Hootie was offered to be in one of the movies? Dude, my sister would have had to understand. Hootie was gonna play the Black Pearl. Also, apparently, I guess this ice cream bear is just the rest of stream now. Remember that time the Fast and Furious crew stole a giant bank vault and drove it down the highway with it like it was nothing? I've never seen any of the Fast and Furious movies, but I do love that, like, there are ways that you can make fun of movie series and stuff, but, like, for Fast and Furious, you can literally say that they lost the plot so bad that they went to space. They go to space! Yes, Lunar. Captain Jack Sparrow is my spirit animal. I would have ditched that wedding so fast. I don't think I would have actually ditched my sister's wedding, but I would have been real mad at her. I saw the third one first because I was at my friend's house and her family was going to the theaters. I was a little lost but distracted by Orlando Bloom's handsomeness. I've heard that. I've heard that do be a thing with him. Is that a good chocolate flavor? Color? I don't think so. I'll change it. I think the bear might be the color chocolate that I need. Maybe make it a little bit. Sure. Oh, that looks like the same color. Okay, so let's put the chocolate up here instead. Maybe make this one like a strawberry. Remember when they were fighting on the world's longest airplane strip? I've only seen the one that no one liked, I guess, which was Tokyo Drift. I didn't know people didn't like Tokyo Drift. I thought everyone liked the first few, and then thought that they all got, like, too absurd. I love all the Fast and Furious movies, but yeah, I still poke fun at them. They're ridiculous. From what I've heard, I haven't actually seen them, so don't take my word as law. That fight was ridiculous. And them launching a car into space, yeah. Absolutely unreasonable. Their numbering, titling system drives me nuts, yeah. The fate of the 8. Or whatever it was. I hope they make them till they're geriatric, but still title it The Slow and Somewhat Irritated. Tokyo Drift didn't have any of the OG people in it except Han. Speaking of ridiculous, I haven't seen the new Mission Impossible, but I just caught up on the last one. I'm not happy. Okay, Nagan, question. Or I guess anyone really. Are those like actually good movies? Because like obviously they're still making them for a reason, but they all just seem kind of like absurd action flicks. Like just like dumb fun. I mean, good on what standard? That's fair. Like, are they like just like movies to watch to have fun, or is there like worthwhile plot? I've never seen a single Mission Impossible. Same. Good on the standard of you're in prison and there's nothing else to watch. Okay, Rexy. Oh, I like all the Pirates movies. Oh, that one can't be red. Do another chocolate one. Oh, they are absurd for sure. Like he should have died so many times over. Can't get over that Tomorrow Cruise has it in his contracts that women are not allowed to be taller than him in movies. Dude, Hollywood is ridiculous. I feel like Hollywood is like a whole different planet. Like some of the action scenes, to be honest, but the plot is just meh. That sounds right. Speaking on what Rexy's saying, you couldn't pay me to watch a Superman movie. Superman, more like Poopy Man. I have fallen asleep in a movie theater once. And it was watching Man of Steel. Bebington, is that a friggin' hot dog on top of that ice cream? Yes. Yes. He ran out of cherries. And also, apparently, he has a bookstore in here. I'm going to tell people that story. I hope you do. That's a bit too bright. I hope you do. Dang it, I wish I had said it was Fantastic Four instead. So that could have been like Fantastic Four, more like Fantastic Snore. I recently saw a YouTube video. It's too far. Out of line. I recently saw a YouTube video showing how many times someone bailed John Wick out. He's not really that much of a baddie. I wrote part of my senior paper on him in college. Definitely fallen asleep in a theater watching Lord of the Rings. Oh my gosh, Nagan. I won't tattle on you. Dude, those movies are so long, though. He would have died in the first movie. Hoodward, has there ever been a movie that, like, you were perfectly satisfied with all the realism of it? John Wick has a pibble, so he's good people. That's kind of literally what I wrote about in my paper. It was literally that math woman trying to calculate your age again. Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah, I took a like animals in media class in my senior year of college. And I mentioned that movie in my final paper because RIP to his doggy, but like the kill count of humans from him in that is like up in the 70s or something. And everyone's like, it's cool because his dog. Took me 3 days to finish one of the extended editions. Thought you meant high school. Yeah. I was not writing any papers in high school. I was so lazy in high school. Polar Express, get out of here. Might be the scariest movie of all time. Really spits in the face of art. What I would have written in 2007 on my non-existent blog. Dude, watch Nobody. Nobody. I feel like that has to, okay, yeah, that's definitely not the movie I was thinking of. Goes on a killing spree because somebody stole his daughter's bracelet. What in tarnation? How? How what? How now, brown cow? Also, I'm reading this plot synopsis. Is this movie's name a reference to the Odyssey? And also, was it a good movie? It seems ridiculous. We're getting somewhere. Oh my gosh, it's almost 8. It's almost 8. Oops. I don't love this color. Oops. Still have a reference later. I'm gonna go with Cub Creamery. It's the scariest movie you've seen? Cub Cold Creamery. Trying to think of scary movies that I've seen at all. I remember being really freaked out by The Hills Have Eyes when it came out. But I also didn't watch many scary movies after that. Were you expecting me to be some like horror movie super fan? I think the scariest I've seen is Final Destination because it's just real, based on true events. Lame. Who would you have to expect this by now? What is the correct answer? I looked up a bunch of scary movies and I so far have not seen any of them. Cannot drive behind a truck carrying logs. Yeah. There's a Final Destination. The movie also scared me out of ever thinking about using a tanning bed. I've also never seen those. Same, or using tanning beds. Yeah, I looked up the top 100 scariest movies, and so far I am at number 20. I haven't seen most of them. Also, I don't think a few of these are horror movies. I think they're wrong on some of these. Tanning bed scene is so traumatic. Sounds rough. Don't go out to Olympia near Seattle. The roads be full of log trucks and you're screwed out here. I'm still waiting on Hootie's answer about the actual scariest movie. So far, I don't think he's ever seen a scary movie. Shrek 3 is scary? Yeah, for sure. That Merlin scene, I couldn't sleep for like 2 weeks. Saying the word Merlin just put me in a bad mood. I'm sorry, but if I have to remember it, so do you. Also, you need to let me tell you my Shrek rant next time. I have a Shrek rant, and I just want to tell people about it. Hate that guy. I don't like scary movies, and all I can think of is this movie called Darkness Falls about the Tooth Fairy. Sounds pretty messed up already. Tooth Fairy is like kind of a weird premise, just in general. Your Shrek rant? Yeah, I have a Shrek rant. I get very heated about one particular thing about the first movie. I would want to eat this ice cream with bravery. I get way more scared by psychological horror than actual gore and monsters, yeah. I'm the same. And like jump scares just make me mad. There's nothing scary about a jump scare to me. It's just annoying. Darkness Falls, and Rexy, you've heard of that movie? That's so funny you get mad. Listen. I can't even watch the gory movies because my brain will take it as examples for psychological horror for my nightmares. So Naggin, don't watch Saw. Stayed out of the shadows for so long after that. The Saw movies, Naggin, are like just hours of that. It's ridiculous. Okay, I'm just looking for a raid right now. I think we're gonna finish this bear tomorrow and then the comic, because I do like this bear. I want to make him pretty. Jump scares are cheap. 100% agree. It's just like, let's startle you instead of like writing something actually scary or thought-provoking. I stopped watching Saw after 3. I think I saw up to whichever one had Chester in it. Okay, apparently that was 3. Wait, no. It says 7? What? I definitely saw the one that had Chester in it. But maybe I didn't see all of the ones before that? I don't know. Saw 7 because it was 3D and got dragged in there. I think that might be exactly what happened to me. I don't remember watching 7 of them, but I know I saw the one with Chester in it. And it looks like that was 7. I look away at gore scenes, so I can't watch any of the Saw movies, yeah. They're so gross, and like, I don't really get the point of them. I love gory movies, they aren't scary to me. I just don't get them, really. Hostel did it better than Saw. I remember Hostel, like, just seeing the adverts for it scared me when I was a little boy. Most gore I see is when I watch Bones. I've got the dead body they're looking at, but that doesn't bother me at all. Does it look like realistic at all? Or is it like clearly not the real thing? Because it's in a normal cop science setting, yeah, that makes sense too. Time to be a responsible adult and shove my face full of pizza rolls? Heck yes. Enjoy. Looks pretty real. Interesting. Bones did good about the realism. I've never seen it. Like, I would Google things sometimes to check the science. Did you ever watch Grey's Anatomy? Watched the first 8 seasons last year. No, I haven't seen any of it. Okay, Lunar, listen to me, Lunar. Love some pizza rolls right now. Get you some. Lunar, to prepare for the Shrek rant, between now and the next time you're in here, I need you to think about the first Shrek movie and tell me who is the hero of the movie. I was watching it with friends. Don't show shame people, Hootward. Okay. I'm looking for a raid. The only episode of Scrubs I remember is the Epiphany toilet one. Scrubs is like a once a year rewatch for me. That's a really good episode though. What was the challenge again? I need you to think about Shrek 1, and the next time you're here, I need us to talk about who the hero was in that movie. I'm about to watch it unless I get distracted by other options. About to watch what? Are you gonna watch Shrek? Scrubs, okay. Scrubs is so. Have you like never seen, or is it a rewatch? But now maybe Shrek, just both. I vote both. Shrek is a masterpiece.
Samsung Vision AI. Television is about something bigger. You.
Me?
Yeah. Because you have so many questions that need to be answered.
Jacob Clarence.
Had the Shrek soundtrack on TV on CD. I had the Shrek 2 one. I had that on loop. Seen a bunch of random episodes, but never in totality. It's so good. Okay, I think I know where we're going, chat. Oh, we're in an ad now. I really need to just make a command for my raid calls. We're going somewhere that like I've spoken in their chat like once ever. But they're a sick artist. I love what they do. And they're very sweet. Hi, we raiding? Do it, Hooard. If you're gonna jump on the raid with us, do it. Use your banana butts. Looks like they're working on a Labubu. I'm not really sure what Labubus are, but it's looking really cool, and I love her art style. Now I see the butt part of the banana. I'm pretty sure it used to be like an actual butt. And he had to put underwear on it, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, but yeah. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow to finish both of the things we worked on today. Labubus are creepy looking dolls. Did they just like appear? I heard of them last week and now they're everywhere. Pink looks like a VIP diamond. Yeah, I see it. Got an ad for an airline that sells ribs. That sounds classy. Thanks for the stream. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Go show Ari some love. Check out the art. I'll be back tomorrow to finish all this stuff. T-Beps Lunar, think about Shrek, okay? Okay, it's raiding us out. Bye.